I turn the key and start the ride. My system's ready, amplified. What started small is growing fast, making waves that's gonna last. Big Sound Podcast. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. Every block I pass they recognize. My speakers teaching, that's no lies. Got knowledge flowing through the air. Quality sound beyond compare. They stop and ask me what I know about the watts and how to flow. Big Sound Podcast. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. Listen up, I'm breaking down the facts. Hertz and decibels, I'm laying down the tracks. Crossovers, tweeters, subs that hit. Teaching every day how to make it fit. Components, speakers, custom install. From factory settings to standing tall. Signal to noise, we keep it clean. RMS power, know what I mean. Big Sound Podcast on your block. Frequencies low enough to rock. Wire gauge matters, that's the truth. Ground your system, here's the proof. Pure sound science in your ride. Bass response that's certified. Knowledge flowing through the streets. Big Sound Podcast can't be beat. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. Started my garage, just wanted to share. Now they're all tuning in, showing that they care. Teaching what I love, day after day. Building this movement in my own way. Every episode brings something new. Building community, that's what we do. From basic setups to competition grade. This is the movement that we made. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. Big Sound Podcast, we're here to stay. Big Sound Podcast every day.
We're gonna see if this works. Taylor, let us know if this works. Okay, here. So we're live. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're talking about the B2 Audio tweeters, and I came up with a really cool way for y'all to get this. So this is what we got going on. I have set up different tweeters. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what I have set up is full range signal, just off a little bookshelf amplifier. We have some techno, and we laid out the different ones. We have the P4, the T1, the TT, the ST Neo, and the Knees, which are really cool, the Manny 15. Okay, so you get an idea. Now, I want to be upfront. There's a bass blocker, no bass blocker, no bass blocker, no bass blocker. Full range signal, so I don't have it up full blast because the bass blocker cuts off frequencies. But let's talk about ranges. So the P4, which is a really nice set, it's 109.95. This is from 1.5 to 20 kilohertz, right? Now let's listen to that. Crisp, clear. Now, the T1 Neo is $79.95. T1 Neo, $79.95 with the Neo. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back and forth. This one here is 3 to 20 kilohertz, so about the same range. Okay, first thing you notice, the Neo has a little bit more of a crisp sound, but I love the P4 overall because it's more full range to me. They are a little bit bigger. Also keep in mind, no bass blocker. This has a bass blocker, so this would take more power. Listen again. I'm going to go back and forth. Okay, now let's talk about the Rage TT. Only $59 a set, cheaper. Listen to this. Now I'm going to go from here back to the Neo. Okay, so first thing I noticed, that is a lot crisper of a signal. Now the TTs for only $59 a set, still same range, 1.5 to 20 kilohertz. But listen. Okay, that Rage T1 set ain't no joke. The TT is a great, what we call titanium, just your standard super tweeter. Now, let's go down the aisle a little bit to this ST Neo. Now, very small, no bass blocker. All right, let's wait for the track to hit. Start a fresh track. I was going to start a fresh track. Let's try again. Hold on. All right, so we're going back to here. Wish people would stop trying to text me. Okay. So we're going to go next to this here. This is the ST Neo. Kind of screwing up my game now. There we go. Okay. One thing I hear on this, way fuller. Okay, but this is 3 kilohertz to 20 kilohertz. Okay, so it's a higher sound. These are $89.95 for these. Ready? I'm going to jump back to the cheaper ones. Ready? Okay, way clearer, definitely deeper. That's why you spend a little money, and it's Neo. Now, I want to show you these. These are like your pillar style, but this is the Manny 15, and this one's going to blow your mind. One, it's a soft dome tweeter, but this is rated down to 900 hertz, up to 25. Listen to this. It's almost like a little speaker. So much sound. This down to 900 hertz. Now watch, I'm going to go back to something higher. Let's go back to that original track. Okay, ready? See? Little tiny tweeter, soft dome. Okay, one, that's soft dome, so it doesn't make you squint. That's the first thing I know, and that's the difference of soft dome or like titanium or things like that. Second, this is made, this little tiny guy, down to 900 hertz. We're in that vocal range. Now, let's put the two together. Okay, that's the tweeter by itself. I'm adding this one. Okay, that's why this little guy, this set, and this is like a screw-on type for flush mount, is 109. But listen to the sound out of this. Totally different. Okay, one, I look good, huh? Working out, looking good. All right, check it out. We're going through these. P4, one of my favorites, just because of the output. And when you give power to these, they're just clear. Okay, for your inexpensive, you just want to have highs, you go with these TTs. Overall quality for everyday, not bass heads, the 15 Manny, 900 hertz. And then the ST Neo, which is my second favorite, just because of the size and the sound. Now, if you want to ask how much power we're using on these right now, not much at all. I got this little audio pipe, maybe 18 watts. So imagine what these would sound like with true power. So all these are in the range of 1 to 2 kilohertz to 20. This here goes down to 900 hertz. Okay. So if y'all paying attention, let's see, Matthew Milroy says, definitely need a set of those little guys. Yeah, so little guys are for your SQ guys. You're not going to put this in some big bass thing. This is for that sound quality. Listen to this. Dude, it's almost like a mid-range tweeter. So this is the Manny 15 TW 109.95, right? And this actually twists on, so you can kind of flush mount it in with that screw right here, okay? Soft dome, keep that in mind. All right, then your two, that's your 109. Your next 109 is this P4 here. Okay, why is this one? Well, it's a Neo magnet. It's got the diffuser in the middle, so different range. Now, keep in mind, mids and highs are very directional, all right? And when you want to hear this one, let's hook this back up. Now, I can tell you right now, this needs way more power. Way more power. Okay, now, even though it's a Neo, this is still only $79 a set. And the reason why, let me get back to the music. The reason why, got grounds, hold on. I lost my ground, hold on. Reason why, they're smaller, they a little bit less power. Make sure we got our grounds, that goes there. This one, there you go, got it. Okay, let's go back to this one. So this is the $79 set. This is the Rage TT. Very popular. Why? Size. Easy to install. You could basically use a hole saw, cut that out, put that right in. No problems at all. Ready? Let's listen to this. Okay, so that's a $79. The other one in that range is the Rage ST Neo, another Neo, same type style, right? But this one has a little bit different sound. Okay, all of them except for that one does not make you do the sour ball face. So I want you to keep in mind, B2 audio quality, that's in the diaphragm, the magnet. It's not just a tweeter. Okay, and then finally, your inexpensive $59 set. All right, and then today's favorite, the Big Jeff favorite. Where'd it go? Yeah, but I have the other one. All right, the Big Jeff favorite is the Manny TW. Now, this is 109 a set, but I want everybody to listen to this. Turn your music up right now. You should be able to hear the voice in the mid bass. Oh. Hands down, and I know you can hear this through your phone. So, putting it on today. You got the P4, the TT, the Rage TT, the ST Neo, and the 15. We have 2 other tweeters. We'll do another live another day. That is the CDR compression driver, which is real nice. Gets tiny. And then we're missing the H1. What is the price of the H1? The H1 Neo or H1 tweeter, $89. So all these are $109 and down per set. Okay. Check it out at bigjeffaudio.com, or if you want to shop at B2 Audio USA. I'm Big Jeff, kind of breaking it down and letting you hear the difference. I'll go through one more time so you can hear it all. Ready? We're going to start with the P4. TT. Sorry, that was T1. TT. ST Neo. And then my favorite, this is the 15 TW. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. Share this out. Check these out on the website. Get yourself a set. You will not be unsatisfied. That I'll guarantee you. You want sound quality, go there. You just want it to scream, make you squint, you go there. The other ones are for you guys just getting loud, but keep in mind, the P series is overall quality too. $109.95 per set and on down. Get them today. All right. Live was awesome. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Big Jeff.